Hello everyone, my name is Lawrence. I'm the CEO of Lawrence Group Association. In today's video, I want to talk to you about English. Okay? I want to emphasize on a point where most people who are learning languages they actually come across uh, certain obstacles. In this case, we talk about learning English. You might find some challenges along the way. So, what can you do in your progress or in your learning experience in order to improve your English or to progress in your English learning, in your English learning process? There are some steps to follow. Okay, there are some things that you can do in order to align correctly with the grammatical rules and depending on the rules of grammar, of course, and also on the vocabulary that you can study. But I have to emphasize the point that everything depends on where the person himself is. Okay, whenever you are studying English, it's depend on where you stand. You might have some knowledge, so you must do with that. This is what I'm going to explain quickly in a short moment. Uh, Related to this, some of the things that can help you. When you are studying English, you will find that uh, things related to the English language are not as easy to grasp directly. It means you can find some complex sentences. You might hear some difficult word to understand or to really listen, to pay attention to details in your listening ability, or some word difficult even to say. Now, in all these things, there are things that require repetition and clarity. Okay? Um, when you are studying English, you will find difficulties to move from level one to two. What I mean here, you can be at a certain level to be able to understand certain things, but not necessarily the things that are at at other levels. It means you have to go through a certain process of increment, of increase of capacity, increase of understanding and clarity. Now, there are things you can do. For example, when you are facing a difficulty like reading fast, in fact, when you want to read fast, you should be reading so much. I mean, you should increase your rhythm of reading. Everything is solved within the process of the action. When you want to progress in your speaking, you must be speaking. And whilst you're speaking, there's some correction that need to take place. But you must be actively speaking. When you want to solve a problem of reading, you must be actively reading. When you want to solve a problem of writing, you must be actively writing. Eventually, at the end, if when you want to solve a problem of um, speaking, listening, writing, uh, reading, you must be active in those activities. So there are four: listening, reading, writing, speaking. So in all those four, you must be actively doing. Now, whilst you're doing it, whilst you are actively doing, there are some things that you have to pick up during that session of practice. And during that session, you keep some things oh, this is the way we say it. This is the way we write it. This is the way we read it. So it's like increase and increase and increase and increase. It becomes much more clear and clear and clear. So one of the best practice for those who are learning English is to read, to write, to listen, and to speak. Whether you are speaking with people, whether you are speaking with, I don't know, somebody maybe who will speak also better. or whether you are writing books, you are writing articles, you are writing letters of motivations, uh, a letter of I don't know, letter maybe of obtaining a job or whatever the case may be. You are writing text in your writings, or whatever you are involved in, listening a lot of things, text record, I mean recordings, or whenever you are actually developing yourself in these practices. So keep learning during that process. The process of learning, the process of reading, of listening, of speaking, and of writing. So meanwhile you're doing it, keep learning, picking up certain things. Okay, that's how the language develop. All right. So somebody will ask me, okay, how did you do it? It might take so much time. In fact, I'll tell you, you need also to be patient, yeah, and to continuously do patiently. All right, there are certain things you need to pay to wait, to continuously do while you are waiting, and it's very important. Uh, in another thing is there are part in language in English language. So there are two parts, major parts, grammar and vocabulary. So these two parts are very important in your daily learning process. So in grammar, you might find some rules. In vocabulary, you might find a lot of documentations on word and stuff. So get yourself like separate these two and try to learn, or I mean, it might not mean separate completely, but make some space for the two. Like, this is I'm working on this. I mean, the vocabulary section and part of the grammar sections, part of the grammar. So you work on it on a regular, as you can schedule yourself. So I might come with a lot of videos where we discuss about many other things. So keep putting, if I have an idea, if I really want to do, I'll do. Keep putting in the comment section whatever you think about these videos, whatever you learn in these videos, and we want to go further. Thank you very much. This is Lawrence Israel. See you later. Bye bye.